Hey guys, it's Daddy the Medic. Welcome to the channel. Now, today is part 2 of how to buy a Harley Benton guitar from Thomann in Germany. Alright, so you did everything in part 1 and now UPS or whoever had delivered your carton. Now, you have to do what I'm about to show you, right? You have to first, before you open the box, have like a video camera, like your phone is great, you know, shooting what we have over here to document the condition of the carton as it arrived. So over here you see some busted areas with tape on it. I don't know if this tape was like from Thomann or UPS or whoever, but that's done. All right. Then over here you got a dent over here. Now over here we have a little broken section over here like this over here, right? Now you also want to show all the sides of it, right? Now, but the next side I'm going to show is this side here. Note that the staples are intact. The carton has not yet been opened. All right. Now I'm flipping it around this way. Right, this side over here is busted. You got over here like rips, evidence of compression over here, like they dropped the carton out of a truck or something. And again, this side over here. All right, the staples are intact. The carton has not yet been opened. Going to show you this side, as well as this side, and we're gonna get opening. So to get this open, right, you're gonna pull over here, and these big staples that they have, you gotta be careful because once you pull it, it becomes this really sharp, jagged edge that that sticks out, and you don't want to hurt yourself. So you gotta be careful of these. All right. So I'm gonna open the carton. Right, careful of these things. Wow, it's a very brittle board. And of course they taped this. Now I gotta get the scissors. All right, so I got pliers to remove the rest of these carton staples. Why is that? Because if you eventually do throw this thing away, you don't want like the garbage man to hurt himself, right? So you always try to be nice and remove these dangerously sharp items from your trash and or recycling. All right, and so that's all of them. So make sure you don't throw the carton away until you know that you no longer need it. All right. You know, cases of needing it might be you need to ship something back to Thomann, or if the shipping company want to see it, you know, etc., etc. All right. So it is packed with some crumples of paper. And more paper. And I ordered 2 guitars, guys. Remember, shipping for 2 was the same as shipping for 1. So might as well get 2 because they're so inexpensive. And they are a bit heavy. That's 1. That's 2. All right. Nothing else is in the carton. I'll put the stuff back inside. All right, now we're gonna go take a look at the interior box, the condition of the interior boxes, okay? We're gonna inspect that. We're gonna look at all sides, okay? So it's looking good. All right. Okay. So this edge here seems to have suffered a little bit of compression over here, but it may not be an issue. You want to make sure that there's no holes in the cardboard that may lead to like an object being stabbed through the carton and into your guitar. So it is looking kind of okay. This one looks kind of okay, right? So the importance of this part is that, you know, sometimes the quality control people at Thomann miss something and they put it in the box, seal it, and ship it to you, right? Now, if you don't have this part of the video where you inspect it and show that the exterior of the carton is undamaged, right? It's like, yeah, that box took a beating, but the inside boxes are pretty fine, pretty okay, right? So because the inside boxes are pretty okay, that means that any damage of the guitar or any defect is in fact the fault of the Thomann and not the shipping company, right? Now it is just way too easy for people to be like taking it out and then they're like, oh, they're so excited about the Harley Benton, they drop it on the floor and then it broke something, right? And some people are like that. They're gonna be like, oh, Thomann, it came this way. Thomann's gonna be like, I don't believe you, you know, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I can't fool them, right? So this is what this is about, right? When I open this, I'm gonna take a good look at it, and if there's something wrong, it is only because it was packed that way. So let's get started. Woo-wee, guys. It looks so good right now. Oh, wow. I love the color. All right, so we're gonna look inside the carton. It is wrapped in this here, they got like foam wedges. This one protects the strap button. This does the side, I guess. That does that side. You got little styrofoam thing for the switch, which is looking pretty good. And we're gonna put all the packing material into this side over here. All right. Rescue your guitars. Allen key is in here. Silica gel packs. All right, guys, all right. Now this table is plastic. I wouldn't be doing this on like some sort of concrete surface or something bizarre like that. But all right, here we go. We're going to undo the bubble wrap. Wow, it's pretty tight, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna examine for damages. Not quite the function yet. All right, some other new guitars would come with plastic over these parts over here, but this one didn't, like the peel away plastic, so it's just not there. But anyway, no peel away plastic here. There are peel away plastic at the pickups. Okay. They got that nice new guitar smell. Pretty good, guys. All right. So I'm gonna put on a pair of glasses for this. I'm gonna say what's wrong with it for documentation purposes, and then we'll do a close-up, okay? Over here by the strap button, we got a couple of spots on the binding. Don't know what that is. Unevenness of the scraping of the binding that you can see over here. But, okay. Checking out one side at a time. Physical roughness of the binding edge over here. Finish is looking okay. So at the horn, some sort of dirt or something over here. Okay, whatever that is. No, that's just a part of the how it's painted. Got some like dirt under the finish over here. Let's see the bottom of the guitar. We got what might be a scuff mark over here, but I'm looking at it in the reflection. It may be off the paint and under the clear coat. But again, this is a dirt cheap guitar. I'm looking at the 4 screws. They're not screwed in properly. Some screws are going this way, some screws are going that way, so the jack plate. Right, but of course, you know, if you don't pay attention to that, it should be fine. Let's see the back of the neck. Checked by somebody. Back of the neck seems okay. Tuners seem okay, functionally wise. Now I'm checking the pick guard. It's on okay. Pickups. No obvious damage to the golden parts here. Okay, knobs spin freely and not too loose. Now I'm checking the fretboard and the frets. Got what may be some residue over here. Yeah, it's just some residue. I was able to like clean that off with my fingernail. Over here is a slight something over here on the fretboard. It looks like paint that I've gotten on the fretboard over here. I mean, it's very minor. Okay. All right. All right. Now there is plastic over the truss rod cover, which is fine. Just peel that right off there. Plastic. All right. So overall, it is acceptable. The minor finish flaws are it's okay to me. It's acceptable to me. I do not mind it, guys, for a guitar this cheap. Dirt cheap, guys. Dirt cheap. Trying to peel off the plastic here. All right. So now I'm going to check the neck. Okay, it doesn't look twisted. It looks relatively in line on both sides. Now, I have gotten comments before. People say, I would never put the guitar down on a table like this. You would need the thing, blah, blah. Whatever. You know, it's like if a guitar cannot take this for a little while, it's a crap guitar. You know, nothing's going to happen to it. Now, if I step on it, that's a different thing, but no one's stepping on it, okay? All right. Harley Benton inlay is good. Headstock inlay is good. And reasonably centered. Reasonably. It's a little more towards that way, but that's forgivable. Block inlays look good. All right, I'm gonna test the string action over here. Good relief. Not so bad. I'm gonna now check for any type of like buzzing frets. Right away. Hey Thomann, how you doing? So right over here, I'm experiencing rattling of the bridge. Bizarre, right? So listen. That's really weird, right? A lot of rattling, but if I just stabilize this piece right here, but when I let go, alright, so I took the bridge out and it seems like it's just a case of a poorly made bridge, right? Now if you see like this thing here, let me get it in the camera here, right? It just wiggles side to side. You know, it's not very well made. I thought it was the spring, but I tested the spring. It's actually, you know, on there pretty good. So this just wiggles, right? Whereas you see the rest of them, no wiggle room, no wiggle, no wiggle, no wiggle, no wiggle. But this one here, wiggle, right? So we got a wiggly saddle. That's unacceptable. I don't see how I can possibly fix this. So I think I'll just need a replacement bridge, and I have to email Thomann for that one. Yeah, wiggly wiggly. Something's loose. Alright, uncheck the tuners. That works. This one works. That's fine. Actually, I have to see it from this angle. Yeah, that works okay. fine. Alright, fine. Overall, this is fine. The frets needs polishing. Fret ends could use a little smoothing. Nothing sharp, but I can make this feel a lot better. There's like a pencil mark over here or something. But overall, not bad, guys. Not bad. For the price of 139 bucks, right? The dots are off center, but overall not bad at all. If you wanted to, you can, like, you know, squeeze that down here. All right, so the preliminary look over is okay. All right, I'm gonna put this off to the side. Nothing really wrong with it, except that in white, all the dirt shows. Wow, guys, I never thought about that. It's like every speck of dust. So I'm just gonna put this right over here. Wow, it's been so long already. If I have to do any work, I'll make a work video in a different episode. Let me see. Quality inspection has been checked thoroughly before dispatch. Functions and settings have been checked by the service team. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'll put this away. Alright, guys. So, as you saw, I took a quick look over the guitar. It should not have left the factory with a buzzing bridge. Alright? That should have been addressed. But, dude, $139. Right? How much QC do you expect to be done, you know, for a $139 guitar? Right? The level of detail that I go through would be like for like maybe a $2,000 guitar before shipping out. You know, obviously it takes time to do this and to fix all the little stuff, right? So for $139, I could imagine that they just want to make sure that it's not broken in half. And it's good to go. You really can't expect much, okay? For $139, you know, that includes the manufacturer of it, right? The profit for the factory that made it, profit for Thomann in Germany, right? And the shipping from China all the way to Thomann's store, which is just a 2-hour drive from Frankfurt. And one day I hope to visit. Thomann, if you want to sponsor a trip for me, I will come by and buy your like very deliciously priced goods, because you just won't ship them to the USA. Don't know why. I mean, anyway, different video about that one. So yeah, right, 139, you cannot expect the level of perfection, right? Now I, for myself, expect a level of perfection, right? Which means that once I buy it for 139, I'm the guy who's going to have to fix it himself. Me, I'm going to have to fix it, right? To pay someone else to fix all this stuff, you know, the finishing, you know, and everything is going to be far exceeding 139, because I got time. I enjoy doing it, right? Now, this guitar, it's called the SC-500, right? But don't let that fool you. It's not better than the 450, even though the 550 is extremely good, yada yada yada, right? This is just called the 500, okay? The tuning machines are of mediocre quality, although it does physically work, right? The finishing is not that great on it. The bridge obviously needs to be replaced. Let's see, the stop bar is probably fine. The bottom strap button needs to be tightened a little bit. I can still spin it in my fingers, so I would take a screwdriver later and try to tighten that. The jack plate, like the way it's been screwed, is kind of like in all different angles. That should never have been. I'm not that anal about it, so I'm not gonna like unscrew it, you know, and then drill new holes and screw it in just so that it goes in straight. It's 139 bucks. I don't care, right? Other than that, right, the scraping of the paint could have been better. What I think that the manufacturing process could have been different, where maybe they'll paint it first and then put the binding on, and then I don't know. Well, something could have been done better, because then you know how like when you scrape the paint and then little edges of the paint just kind of go with it. I don't know, but it just could have been better, right? The scuff mark on the bottom, I don't mind. Things get scuffed. It's pure white. That's fine, right? The dot on the fretboard, I don't care, right? The frets itself is kind of dirty and gray, right? And of course, I'm gonna do a fret level check, and if it's not level, I will level it, and then I will polish up all the frets, round the ends of the frets, you know, roll the edge of the fretboard over a little for the nice buttery feel. I don't know why I'm doing that with both hands. All right, and basically, I think maybe the strings at the nut might be a wee tad high, but I'll double check that next time. And overall, for $139, and you know what you're doing, a perfect buy, because it looks beautiful, guys. It looks beautiful. You know, the pickup angles, it's not quite like parallel to the string, but that's an easy fix. I'll do that myself again. You know, I'll move the springs around a little bit, you know, make it look nice and even. So, and if I were to improve this, I would definitely put on some Goto, or maybe some, let's see, what's the other brand? Grover tuners? Or maybe even Wilkinson Deluxe tuners, you know, because those tuners, it's just, you know, not a pleasure to touch and turn, right? I will put better strings on it. I got tons of Ernie balls. And the switch, all right? The poker chip is a little bit loose on there, right? So it's not being held down tight enough by the nut of the switch. So I was trying to turn the switch with my hands, with my fingers. It would not budge. The whole switch just rotated. So I'm gonna have to like open it up, hold it from the bottom, get some pliers. Hope I don't damage the gold, because that's the thing about working on this. Like if it's nickel or whatever, you know, you mess it a little bit, you know, you can't see, but you know, you mess this, you know, you might wear off the gold part. So I gotta be super careful. Maybe put a cloth around it and then the pliers or something like that. But overall, yes, I would buy this again, knowing that, you know, I would probably have to, you know, upgrade the hardware, you know, to something medium, like not even brand name. I don't need high end, you know, just like a good quality machine bridge of no name is good. I'll be happy with that. All right, so basically that's it. All right, polishing the fret's gonna be a pain because it is a very, very dirty gray. It's filthy and dirty. You know, it's a naughty gray. So, and it didn't feel like I was bending some strings. It just got that grittiness to it. So it definitely needs a polishing, right? Of course, when you get a $139 guitar, it will not come polished unless there's a masochist working at the factory. They're like, Bob, go home. Your shift is over. And they're like, no, I just got to get this $139 fret nice. No, ain't going to happen, guys. You got to do it yourself. All right, see you in the next video.